Alright.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's
warning.
slightly more complicated. Killing
wait 1
people
second.
was the
Let me
only
go,
way
yeah.
he could get. He was 12 when he took his
timestamp for
first.
people.
That
it
enlightened
from my
him to
old
the
save.
pleasure of.
You said
That
5, right?
Huh? What?
You said 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
Sick. Okay.
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killing.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab me a Capri Sun. I have a Capri Sun.
Hell yeah. Okay, wait. 1 is 13, 2 is 14, 3 is 15, 4 is 16, 5 will be 17.
Son.
W. I needed to count, like,
Become even the official investigation material
hour.
contained. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
Bro, I really I got a cold Capri Sun in the fridge, bro.
A cold Capri Sun
A
goes
cold.
crazy,
A cold
bro.
Capri Sun. Like, it's fucking cold as shit, bro. My hand
That
shit.
is actually.
Oh, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna drink this on stream, bro. Hold on. My throat's about to be saved.
Real.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
There we go. I've alerted my server.
Oh,
Alright,
that.
Dubs.
Oh, that's good.
Dubs, I'm gonna go find food in my home, and
All right.
I'll probably see you again at 5. Actually.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye for now, Dubs.
Later, bro. Oh man, that's good. Later. Yes, sir. All right.
You
We're back
really
to
have
Soldier.
no idea?
If I did, I would tell you. 18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it
Ow,
out.
grossy.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
Yo,
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
bro had a boner for eyeballs. That's crazy. Weird kink, but okay.
He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the...
Oh, weird.
From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
The necrophiliac? Ew.
He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, his deepest, darkest desire... However, the aforementioned psychopath, the Cyclops killer, would commit thus a mutually beneficial relationship. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial
Capri
killings.
Sun hit, bro. Holy shit.
At about the same time, you were...
That's ironic.
The original Cyclops
There were 2.
and one of them was the former chairman.
Rohan committed.
That means... Pewter, tell me that one of the original killers is dead. I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by... They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in...
Life sentence?
prison.
Motherfuckers, if y'all don't give him the death penalty?
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have an... He is simply called Number 89.
Number 80.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these because one is dead and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
So, bro, so that guy was a necrophiliac and his partner was a psychopath who liked killing people. Okay. Who got hard for killing. Okay, you know what? I don't judge, but we're kinks, buddy. Keep those shits to yourself. So what was I gonna say again? I forgot what I was gonna say. Alright, well, in short, one's dead, one's in jail. Is there another body here? Oh, shit.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here.
True.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary?
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Oh. What's his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family record. It is possible he is a foreigner. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was unknown. I cannot determine if they approximately 1 month ago. Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in. I am unable to say for certain that the person. After all, Fuchu.
But number 89 knew.
I know who killed Shogun.
That must mean that he knew her.
It is possible.
Anything else, Aiba? What about the new Cyclops serial killer?
Shooter claims that there were 2 culprits.
Yeah.
One was the former chairman of the Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide.
That leaves 1 culprit.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do.
Definitely had something to do with it.
I know who killed Shogun.
If he was telling the truth. As you know, he is an assassin with multiple he is currently serving a sentence at Fuji. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Let's talk to number.
All right. However, we can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, boss. Oh no, boss died, bro. Boss is dead, bro. Boss is dead. No, she's dead. She's dead. She's so fucking dead, bro. She's so dead. She's so dead. She's so dead. She's so dead. She is so dead. She is so dead. She's so dead. Boss is so dead. Boss is so dead, bro. Hey, what's up, killer? Oh, boss is so dead, bro. Boss is so dead. She is so dead. She is so dead. Boss is so dead, bro. I'm
Sorry
sorry.
to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko, was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Are you a plane? What's your name, Ashley?
Number 89.
You're real.
I don't remember.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa.
I don't have time for your.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
All right, let's get right down to it.
Yeah, who killed her?
2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ. I know who killed Shoko.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right, but to explain it properly, it might take some time.
I've got nothing.
Then let's get started. The story of a lone... Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of let's call him F, found the evils of the world and F had no parents, he suffered every kind of abuse. It led him to despise. One day, F was someone wanted for the
Okay, I guess I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I'll go quietly. You know, I've been going to a special hospital. Even if I get caught, I'll come right back. What should I do next? Just thinking about it.
Damn. Block, 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 block. He said block, 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 block.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense. If the truth got out, it would be people at the upper level were terrified of what might. F wasn't suspended, or after a while, he returned to. That was a turning point for. He was ready to shed the morality that F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, he was his own man. F believed that he was judged, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died.
Woohoo, you killed my good friend X. Like, fuck off. Who cares? Get over it.
Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh.
X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap.
Alright.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum, but somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over. He had no choice but to take. Thus, F's self-employed, he became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Falco, named for the Falcon. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another.
Block, block.
It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely.
Yeah.
Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow, he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought at that. In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him.
Oh my god.
He watched her take out her phone and dial for help.
That's Iris's mom. Yo. Was that Iris's dad? Wait. Iris' dad killed. Whoa.
At the same time, he heard footsteps of at least two people. He knew immediately that they. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
What a Chad.
That was the first encounter between Falco. She was a teacher at some school.
Yo.
She was from a totally different world. Listening to her talk, She was his only contact with the Ord. They met in secret a few more times. Her smile and kindness were
That's
like a
Iris'
cold glass of
mom,
water
dude.
for
Holy
Falco's
shit.
parched heart.
That's part of the saga on these nuts family.
Falco started to become himself again. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Saga.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you've done a lot for us, but there is one final job I want you to. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of it was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
No way!
Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never. And Falco had no intention. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else. He thought long. How was he going to keep them safe? And he couldn't find an answer. No matter how hard he thought, he was backed into a corner. So, and then.
Call. Who'd he call? Who'd he call? Who'd he call? Come on! Say it! Say it! Who'd he call? Come on, who'd he call? Why'd you stop? Come on.
Why did you stop?
Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story? You mentioned... What's the connect...
Answer me.
Hey,
This is a transaction. Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparation.
For...
What do you think? The sink.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
I'm gonna do this next one. Whoa.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so
the
good
fuck?
on my skin, yeah.
Ew.
Why are you suddenly a
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
The fuck?
Stand up.
Ew, why you
Is
acting?
this the Sagan residence?
Saga on these nuts? Sorry.
It definitely is.
Number 89. What were you up to?
Saga on these nuts. XD.
What? The green. I do not think I can pass.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new...
Somnium scan. Activate. This appears to correspond to the green thing.